Good morning. Welcome to our 11th week, which is a tricky week for all of us. But then I think today is going to become simpler. We've had 5 days of practices of the week 11. So let's start our journey. God knows enlivening the heart, week 11. God knows everything. Every law of nature is part of that thought of God, which created everything. The interaction of molecules, the seasons, the states of physical matter, the spiritual worlds, gravity and time, the nature of love, the purpose of mankind, the balance of nature, galaxies, and on and on. God knows it all. He knows it consciously. That is, it is His thought that contains all knowledge. By now, you know the logical extension of God's omniscience. You also know everything. You are that one and same thought. Everything in that thought is there for you to know and think. You only need to tune into that thought and ask whatever you want to know. How silly it is then that you make mistakes. How silly it is to wonder what course of action is in your wisest interest. The answers are all there. There's no need to guess or fumble. Suffering of any kind arises only when you aren't tapped into that knowledge. Suffering results from mistakes, and mistakes are not taking and using the knowledge that is yours. You miss the take mistakes. Now, there is no excuse for errors or suffering, or simply not living your life to the fullest. You know your origin, and you know you share in God's all knowingness. Furthermore, now you are in tune with your higher self and that source of all knowledge. With such awareness, every impulse of yours is naturally correct and perfect to bring you experiences filled with all of God's qualities. You may be intellectually understand, you may not intellectually understand everything there is to know. The intellect is such a small part of you. It's in your head, while the connection to all intelligence is in your heart. In your heart, you know what you're doing is right, even though your intellect may not understand, may even argue against it. The intellect is limited to the sum total of your experiences since you separated from your higher self. The intellect assumes that you are a separate and lone being. That's fantasy. What your head can tell you is based on a fantasy. The heart doesn't deal in fantasy. It is your connection to your whole self, to all intelligence, and to all truth. It leads you to right action, to fulfillment, to success, and back to wholeness. That's why the emphasis this week is on enlivening your heart. The first day this week, you are to write out a creating formula, and to just that, the claim section is simply I claim now that I enliven and empower my heart to bring me all my all knowing intelligence. Use your quiet period today and discover that thoughts you have that inhibit your heart from opening up to all knowledge. Deal with those thoughts in the fourth section of the formula. After you have written out your creating formula for your heart, become comfortable and familiar with each section. You want to repeat it easily without the paper at least once each day this week. Remember to be centered in your heart when you say or think the formula. Feel the truth as you think each section. The second and every other day this week is your time now to practice a new tool for tapping into that all knowing intelligence. This new tool is a kinetic signal from your higher self for a yes and a no. Actually, you may already have such a signal. A chill up the spine when you're about to say or do something evil or inappropriate is common. Some people experience sweaty palms or twitch someplace. These could be various forms of signals from your higher self. You may not remember any now, but as you become more familiar with signals, some will dawn on you. You are in charge of what signals you want. Always remember that. You're not a victim to any particular signal. If you feel it is too obvious to everyone watching, or if it hurts, or if you just don't like it, you can tell your higher self to give you a new one. This is true with all signals, even the main signal from your higher self, as well as the new yes and no signals you learned this week. Now, sit comfortably with your head and spine very vertical. Settle down with your attention in your heart. Get your higher self a signal and communicate for as long as there is a feeling to do so. Then say, Dear higher self, please give me a yes signal by rotating my head from right to left 3 times. Sit easily with your head as though it was sitting on a pivot. Don't resist any movement. Let it gently swing to the left and then back to the point of beginning. It will repeat this 3 times and your higher self signal will turn. Practice this yes signal several times. When you feel comfortable with the yes signal, say, Dear higher self, please give me a no signal by rotating my head from right to left once. Then relax again and allow your head to rotate to the left and return to its original position. Practice the signal several times. Each day, practice the yes and no signals by demanding the yes and then the no. Mix them up. This week is only to practice the signals. For now, don't ask questions, and they are to be answered by signals yet. Just get them strongly perfected so you can read the yes and no easily. Feel so comfortable with them that you can have no doubts about this process. If another signal comes instead of rotating head, and if you like the signal, go with it. Your higher self may know that another type of signal is better for your physiology. Again, if you can't stand your yes or no signal, you can demand a different one. Don't, however, demand different signals just to test the process. Tests of this type do not work. It will make you vulnerable to doubts. Throughout the week, simply be aware that your heart is opening. Trust your feelings, act on them. Your creating formula is enlivening and empowering your heart. This is the connection to God's thought, which is all knowledge. Its input will be in the feelings of the heart. Enjoy it. So let's meditate, and thereafter we can discuss if we've gone through some emotion. Let's sit down straight, watch our posture, feet firmly placed on the ground below, our eyes closed, our back absolutely straight, like vertical. Our hands comfortably placed on our laps, in whichever mudra you're comfortable. Let's inhale in love. Feel the love pulsating in every part of your being. Gently exhale it and share your love. Inhale light. Exhale it. Inhale, enlivening your heart. Feel the heart glow and grow. Gently exhale it. I am made in the image of God. I am love. I am light. I am joy. I am bliss. I am each of God's qualities because I am made in His image. Dearest higher self, today I want to protect myself and have a communication with you. So I will ward off all uninvited influences. To all uninvited influences in my aura, you are made of love and light. You were love and light. You are love and light, and you will always be. You have no reason to be afraid or scared or latch on to anybody's body. You have a home, and I request my higher self to guide you to go. I send you in love and peace. Be blessed. I now close my aura to all uninvited influences except my higher self. Dearest higher self, please allow me the signal if you're communicating with me. Dearest higher self, God, and I claim and accept thoughts with forgiveness and thanks. I claim now and I enliven and empower my heart to bring me my all knowing intelligence. Today is a day of once again asking you, my dear higher self, for giving me the signal for a yes and a no. As I go inward, I know you will bring the right signal for me for a yes. Whether it's rotation of my head or any other feeling, I await your guidance. I am ready and I claim to enliven and empower my heart because I know you're here to guide me. I know you, my dear higher self. You're always there to guide me. But that signal needs to be known, to be found. So now, as I go inward, allow me the signal for a yes. When in doubt, I'll always ask you and I'll wait for the same signal forever. So thank you that as I await the signal. Dearest higher self, thank you for the signal. I may have received it, I may not have, but I will be at it to reanalyze if this is signal every day when I meditate. Dearest higher self, now may I request you to let that signal take it away from my body right now, because now I wish to get a signal of no. So please allow me to find the signal. Whenever I'm about to do something evil or negative, let that signal emerge. Whenever I have a question to you, for you, let the signal emerge, thereby giving me a clear definition that I am not on the right path. Dearest higher self, as I go inward, please allow me to signal for no. Dearest higher self, I will continue to practice this for the next 3 days to be sure that both the signals are there, to understand, to comprehend. Thank you for always giving the signals to us, to me. Dearest higher self, I'm so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you for empowering to enlighten my heart, to be in sync with all knowing intelligence, to always be there to divinely guide me. I know I'm safe, protected, and my life is in divine order because you are guiding me every day in every part of my being, with knowing that you're there to guide me for the yeses and for all the no's. I can't wait to live this magnificent life with your guidance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. Let's bow down our heads in gratitude towards Mother Earth, planet Earth, for always being an unconditional giver. Thank you for nurturing us with your profound love, your deep unconditional love. Thank you, Mother Earth. I promise to give you back much more. Let's look at life level and thank our past, our present, and our future. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whatever has happened is there for a reason. I understand that now. My growth is for a reason. This life's lessons are for a reason, and I embrace them as a whole. I am whole and complete. And dear future, I know you're magical. Expand our hearts towards heavens above and thank the divinities for showering the choicest of blessings on us, angels for showing us the guidance, guardians for always having us in a protection layer, cosmos for including us in our leader, to all the masters, to all the gurus, for all the teaching which is coming from this dimension or the others. We are open and receptive to all, and we are absolutely blessed. Thank you, universe, for having our back. Thank you, dearest higher self. Thank you, God, for always guiding us on the right path. Thank you for this inward journey. Let's expand our angel heart. I am love. I am light. And I'm growing inward spiritually every day. I'm finding my own purpose and I am in alignment with my higher self. Whatever I do, I know I have divine guidance, and so it is. Let's fold our hands in front of our heart, energize them. We already have a lot of spiritual energy. Now, bless your beautiful being on your head, on your face, your shoulders, your neck, arms, your backside, your hips, your chest, lungs, heart, liver, kidneys, gallbladder, stomach, intestines, uterus, your legs, upper to lower, soles, and come back up. I am God. I am love. My life is in divine order. My body is in divine order. Everything is guided, and I follow the guidance very beautifully because I am blessed, and so it is. With this feeling of being blessed, let's bless one another in our inward journey of finding our life's purpose. Let's enliven and empower our hearts. Love, light, and blessings. Pratima ji, Rima, Shelly, Radhika, Ayushi, Jayashree ji, Preeti, Sudha, Poonam, and Neha. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Are there any reflections, any sharings? If you have some, you can always unmute yourself and share. Does anybody get the signals?
No, I just wanted to say that this your meditation made the chapter so clear to me. Thank you. And another thing I want to ask that here the all-knowing intelligence we are claiming from the heart. So all-knowing intelligence we always thought from the mind, but here we are saying from the heart. Can you please make this clear to me?
So it's very clear. Our subconscious mind is the place where the soul lives, right? So that is where the all-knowing intelligence is there. That's when the divine guidance is.
Yes.
And all the gut feeling that we feel, gut feeling क्यों बोलते हैं? पेट से निकलती है ना, solar plexus chakra से निकलती है. That's where your gut is. So your feeling can be from any part of your body. जो आप बोलते हो gut feeling हो रही है या मुझे एक intuition हो रही है, intuition can be from here. या मुझे एक feeling हो रही है, that's from your heart. So your guidance can be from any part of your body. It's not only from your mind. It can be from your heart as a feeling. It can be from your tummy, the tummy rumbling, मुझे ये करना है. Now these are, if you've heard of this, these are signals which the higher self is saying, yes, do it. Tummy rumbling for some people is a signal, yes, do it.
Yes.
Now we are being told very clearly by Roger Lanphier that this is what Babaji wants us all to know. सुना तो हम सबने बहुत है कि ऐसा ऐसा होता है, but now हमें signals मिल रहे हैं. So why I was confused on day one very much because of the rotating of the head. I wasn't understanding because my psychic is saying that why the head? Like, this is yes and this is no. Yeah, I know. But मुझे तो ये signals नहीं चाहिए. So my body and my mind wasn't able to resonate. The minute I went off the 3 time rotation, left to right and right to left, ऐसे करना या ऐसे करना, when I went off it, I got my signal. So sometimes the books write something, but my feeling was no, just follow it without this instruction. And then I got the signal for yes and no. Of course, you repeat that again and again. You're confirming that this is a signal for my body.
I
So
got it. Thank
that is it. So today's meditation is something which I
Hi.
think you can repeat by doing it again and again because it doesn't have that rotation. So let your body say if it rotates, then let it rotate. If it does something else, let it do that.
you. Yes.
And plus, you don't even
Yes.
have to do this recording. You just know how to go about it. Do it on your own.
Um,
This is just a backup.
Yeah. Heidi, Radhika.
Yeah, Radhika.
I've been getting this signal like the first day, to I didn't understand much. But from Tuesday onward, for the yes signal, I was getting it very clearly. But for the no, I was not very keen on it. Because, like, I think it's in the book, it was written for the yes, you have to move your head three times. And for the no, it was one time.
Yes.
And I was doing it, three times for the yes and three times for the no.
No, it's once for the.
So, yeah. So, like today only, I just noticed it's one. So I'll be doing it again because for yes, I'm getting the same signal I've been practicing it for the past 3 days.
Mm.
And for the no, it's not clear. But today, I think it was my mistake because
No, it's
it was
never a
like,
mistake, Radhika. We have been given instructions to follow left to right and
hmm,
our head shifting. Like I
hmm,
followed my instinct of not doing that, and then my signal came. So
okay,
again, you want to do a 3 and 1, please do it. You don't want to do that and
hmm,
just say to your higher self, give me the signal for a yes. Enjoy the signal for
hmm,
a while and then say, tell to your higher self to clear the
yeah,
signals, you're not
hmm,
confused, and to give you second
hmm,
signal for your no. So be very
hmm,
clear in your instructions because your higher self is listening to
yeah,
your words
that's what.
very
Hmm,
carefully. So be sure
hmm,
कि now it's for no, and how no, you keep expanding it. Whenever I go wrong, let this
hmm,
feeling come in. Whenever I have a question, let this feeling come in. So
hmm,
elaborate on your yeses and nos so that your higher
okay,
self is even more clear, right?
okay.
Of course, our
Hmm,
higher self understands our language very well. The universe understands
yeah,
frequency, but higher self
hmm,
understands our language no matter what language we are born with because it's all a knowing
hmm,
intelligence. It knows all languages possible in the universe.
yeah,
So that's okay. So I hope that
hmm,
all of us find the signals. So,
yeah,
and you
hmm,
should keep meditating on this again and again. That's what Ranfia says for entire week. So then your signal is coming once, twice, thrice, 4 times, and you're sure, okay, this is the one. Like the initial signal came, like how am I connecting with you? That is even used now, right? So all of these tools, which are the creation formulas given to us week on week, we are supposed to use them later in life. It's not like हमने एक हफ्ते कर लिया and हम वापस follow नहीं करेंगे. Last time हमने किया था God and I claim, right? Forgiveness and with the thankful heart. So this is also going to be helping us every time. So whenever you have a manifestation, you're saying that God and I'm claiming it. We're accepting it, we're claiming it. And then whatever is a shortcoming, you're forgiving it by analyzing it. So that's the entire journey, right? So we keep analyzing, where am I going wrong? What am I not thinking right? And now I forgive it and I'm thankful for this new affirmation that I have. So in that we were told that if I say that I'm ugly, I'm supposed to start telling myself, no, I'm beautiful. So that is what I'm claiming. I'm accepting this is how I really want to be. So every formula, please either you make a book of it, or if you have a mental book, great. Like I haven't ever made a book. It's all in the mind, and I know I'm not going to forget it. So I'm not rutting from the book. I'm even changing the formula with my own words at times. So सब कुछ exactly याद रहने की जगह just याद है ना. That's it. You want to add something of your own. Look, we are all made creative. We have been given a format. Ultimately, it's our adaptation in our spiritual journey. And I can just say one thing, I'm so thankful to Nitya and Roshni for introducing this book in my life. My meditations have become deeper. I'm able to see life better. And
same,
my quality of my life has become so much better. I knew things, but I did not know that they were things, right? They were feelings.
same,
Now he's put
same
that
here.
into words and made it so much more deeper and richer. So I think this book is absolutely a magical gift
It's
all
magical.
of us. And we began this journey together, 12, 13 weeks ago. And we're still going
Uh,
strong. And just so if somebody of us loses track, it's okay. Remember one thing, Ayushi, you lost the journey for a week. Remember, 2 weeks can also happen in 1 week if you're doing it with proper conviction. So it's not like you can't do them parallel. So just do it, but don't falter. Like Roshni left initially because of her COVID, and she's not been able to bounce back, even though I tried. So people come in this journey and they just leave it. For us, let's know 6 months, 24 weeks, even if that becomes 30 weeks, let's keep going for it. And those who haven't got the signals yet, it's okay. Let's keep working on ourselves. But if half of us have got the signals, we should move on to the next week. But if we haven't, we can repeat the week. But I think if people have started moving on, we can move on. We definitely have the YouTube sessions to always fall back on. Like there was a time I did 3 weeks together, you know. I had done them, I understood the gist, but I just felt like doing them again, you know, so I didn't even have to hear the meditation. I just did it on my own. I intertwined all three of them and made into one longish meditation. So, you know, there's such a joyful thing to be connected to a higher self, you know, to hear the dialogue. It's so beautiful. You know, you're never on the wrong path. And when you are on the wrong path, now we'll get a no and a yes. So we'll know, oh God, I'm dipping below the line. My emotions are going for a sixer. And my higher self will tell me the no signal. Okay, wake yourself, get yourself above the level. So don't know what the journey is all about. Abhi to bahut kuch aana hai, I'm sure. So we don't even know what week 12 is about, but let's embrace it.
Prachi, going the wrong way also is a part of learning, right? Then you know you are going wrong and you have to evolve there,
And
isn't it?
Purnaji, the beautiful part about going wrong is it's intentional and you want it, so you're going wrong.
Yeah,
Because you have to
absolutely.
learn out of it. You know,
Yeah,
all the teachers, whoever the teachers are, they have felt something, such a push in them that they have actually evolved as teachers.
yeah,
Even suicides, you know why they happen or why people feel like doing them, because you're like, मैं जो कर रहा हूँ वो सही नहीं है. When I tried to commit suicide like in 2015, I was like, whatever I'm doing is not right for me. Jabki everything was wonderful. And I had no
absolutely.
clue why I even was doing it. I had no clue. It was a push for me to now evolve, yeah? Just check where you are. So
It's
all
a
the
turning point, I think.
yes, yes. And I've had these turning points many times. Sometimes cancer comes, sometimes suicidal
Yeah,
feeling comes. It's for our own journey. Now, if I start saying, oh, aise kyun kiya maine? Oh shit, I shouldn't have done it. No, it was for a purpose. If
yeah,
we accept the purpose and we reflect on it, then you and me can grow. So
yeah,
let's keep growing
absolutely.
in our inward journey. All good, all negatives are also good, all positives are also good. That's what life is all about.
Thank you for
Thank you so
everything. It's
much.
a wonderful journey with you every way.
With all of you, I say likewise.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Prachi.
Thank you.
See you all on Monday.